Hello everyone. I've been making reels recently about books that I'm in. And I don't know if you all know, but recently on X and probably elsewhere, there have been a lot of reports about UAPs or UFOs or drones. And these terms have been trending on X, and aliens. So there's been a lot of people talking about this subject. Especially in America. Over New York, New Jersey, there have been lots of sightings. And there are all kinds of explanations being offered. You know, that it is the military, that it's the government, that it is enemy nations, aliens, Project Bluebeam. All these things are being talked about. And I was thinking, well, it's actually nothing new, really. I mean, I had a lot of sightings back in the 1970s myself, and I know a lot of other people did. And we used to have a term UFO Flap. Anyway, all of this brings me to the fact that I used to write for Magic Saucer magazine, which was intended for kids, but a lot of adults read it as well, and a lot of adults contributed to it, including one who was Arthur Shuttlewood, who was very involved in the Warminster UFO Flaps. And I have this book by Arthur, Flying Sorcerers, Arthur Shuttlewood, and he signed it to me, as you can see there. To Steve, a fellow seeker of eternal truths and universal verities. Good luck, Arthur Shuttlewood. So I met Arthur, and the time that I actually met him was when I had a UFO experience myself in Warminster. And all of that ended up in this book, because books is what I'm talking about, right? And this book is a massive book, as you can see. It's a big book. It's Haunted Skies of Wiltshire by John Hanson and Dawn Holloway. And I am in it. There's a page there you can see. You can see me there, I think. Yeah, and basically this page is actually talking about how I used to write for Magic Saucer magazine, which was edited by a lady called Crystal Hogben. She used to live in Kidderminster. And I'm just going to read you, I was reading this last night to have a look at what was actually in it. And this bit I think is important. I said, I felt like they knew who I was and had responded to my action. It was as if I was watching them as they watched me. I didn't feel scared, even though there was no one else around and no cars at all on the road. And that was, a quote from me as to describing my experience when I had a UFO encounter just outside Warminster. Anyway, the other interesting thing about this book is that John Downes is in it. And John I've known for some time, and John publishes Gonzo Media, and John is on Facebook. So I thought I'd give a shout out for John Downes. And once again, to show you the book, Haunted Skies Wiltshire by John Hanson and Dawn Holloway. And that's it. The mystery of the UFOs, UAPs and drones is continuing in New York and America. And personally, I'm hoping that we're going to get a disclosure, and the governments are going to say, yes, it's real, there are aliens and they are here. But we'll see.